Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This video is geared more towards our newer subscribers. I've noticed lately we've been getting a lot of new subscribers. So I wanted to kind of, I guess, let you guys know what to expect on our channel. And mainly, I want you guys to know what we have planned this summer because we have a jam-packed summer that has already been underway. We've been doing a ton and it's only gonna get more exciting from here. So I wanna share that with you guys. Now, some of our old subscribers, I know you're waiting for our video from the Kentville stunt show we did late June. I'm a little late posting that because I'm focusing a little more on the quality and not just rushing it out. I want to make sure to make a banger for you guys. So I'm focusing a little harder on that. And then after that, I have a Cape Breton trip that we just did. We did 2 days in Cape Breton in the mountains on in the side-by-sides. And I'm going to spend a little extra time on that video too. Make sure you guys get a banger. There's a lot in that video, so you're definitely going to want to check it out if you're interested in the side-by-side part. And also if you're interested in the side-by-side part, we have a huge trip, 7 days. We're living out of these machines and going to Newfoundland, Canada. We're leaving our trucks and trailers in another province. We're literally taking these on the ferry with our belongings, and we are going to tour the island and tour the mountains, and we're going to share all that with you, of course, so stay tuned for that. And of course, if you're new to the channel, you may have stumbled across us from the motorcycle side, but I'm sure that you'll like the side-by-side side as well. So definitely stick around. So what I'd like to do today is I'd like to talk a little bit about these packages. So these packages are all things that need to happen with the side-by-side before our trip to make sure that we make it around the island and make sure that we make it home safe. So we're gonna do a little unboxing, talk about what's in the boxes. Also, there is a box there with something that we wanna give away to our viewers. So if you wanna learn how to enter that giveaway, stick around to the end of this video, and I'm gonna tell you how you can win what's in that long box there, and a couple other the smaller boxes that actually go with it. It's something for the side-by-side, or it could be for your pickup truck or for your ATV, for your dirt bike, whatever. It works on anything. They're pretty cool. But I'll share that with you in a few minutes. But for now, let's dig into these boxes. The stack of boxes. First, we're gonna move this right out of the way because we're not gonna talk about that till the end. And keep in mind, the giveaway for that is absolutely free to enter. So you're gonna wanna stick around to hear the details on that. These actually go with it. So let's dig in here. So we'll just start up at the top here. This here is bearings. So we have 2 bad bearings in the rear hubs. I've already done the front hubs, so they're good to go, but we're gonna press these in. I'm actually gonna start peeling this thing apart tonight, get the hubs off, and tomorrow I'm gonna go over to Sam's shop and we're gonna press these bad boys in. So that's coming with me tomorrow. That's the first thing out of the way. Pretty simple, nothing serious. This here, I'm sure you can tell what it might be. Some of you recognize the box, I'm sure. This is very well packaged. We're digging in. That's right, new primary. So I reached out to Mother Clutcher. Haha, clever name, I love that. I reached out to Mother Clutcher, and they sent me this OEM replacement for my 900, my primary clutch. Now, the issue that I'm having with my current clutch is it is sticking real bad. So when I go to hit the brakes, it doesn't really want to stop, but it would rather stall out. And then of course, when I go to step on the gas, it's like super twitchy, and it's just very uncomfortable to drive at any kind of slow speed. And of course, I want to be able to rely on my clutch, so it was time to replace it. So I reached out, like I said, and they sent me over this. I'm super stoked to install this and just, you know, keep my ride smooth. So we're gonna push that aside here. That is package number 2. On to package number 3. This one is not actually something that has to go in the machine before the trip, but it's something that I want on the machine during the trip. That's right, it's a spare axle. I've had axle issues in the past, and I'm not fully trusting the axles that I have in it. So I just want to make sure that we're good to go. Like I said, we're gone for a week. Like, there's really, you know, if things go south, we're gonna have serious issues, so we want to be fully prepared. So I have a spare rear axle, and I believe Sam is going to be carrying a spare front axle that will work on all the machines on the trip, so that should cover axles. Now these packages actually really excite me because we are, oh, you kind of get a little taste of what you might find in this one. But no, we are working with a new sponsor, and they really wanted us to try out a couple of their items. Actually, they have a couple more items on the way. There's just a mix up with the mail, so I haven't received them yet. But huge shout out to Openroad. This is a recovery gear company. They do parts for Jeeps, they do parts for side-by-sides, they do it all. Anything recovery related, they're all about it. And you know what? We like driving our machines in places that maybe you shouldn't. And so of course we run into issues, we get stuck. So they sent over this nice carrying bag with this beautiful recovery rope. So this is a big dog rope. I believe that is a 1-inch rope. So you could pull a Jeep out with this, and we're gonna be carrying this with our side-by-sides. Now, if you go back, way back in our videos, and I think it's like our first or second video we ever posted, and it was a video where my secondary clutch actually exploded, and it was in the dead of winter, and we had to tow out that night, and we almost didn't make it. We snapped every rope, every winch, we snapped it all. We were very lucky. We had a 6-foot strap that we hooked on to Sam's 900, and he towed me out of the woods that night, and we actually did a little bit of damage to his machine in the process. But we are super excited to have this, and we are super excited to work with Openroad. They seem like a very reputable brand, and we're gonna definitely be putting their stuff through the ringer, and we're gonna be testing them out to the max. And that brings me over to the next item they sent me, and they were adamant. They said, this is a very good product. We want you to put it in your machine. We want you to test it. So we are gonna, again, put this through the ringer. And if you haven't guessed what it is a winch. They sent us a nice 4,500-pound ATV winch. So I challenge my machine to break this. We were actually considering winching the machine up a tree to give it a good test. Just winch it straight up into a tree. We'll see, maybe when we get back from Newfoundland and we don't have to rely on the machines, we'll do it. But for now, we're gonna make sure we get this in the machine for our Newfoundland trip. In case anything goes wrong, we want a good, reliable winch. And just based on the research I did on their brand, they're very reputable and they seem very trusted. So I'm very excited to put this in my machine, and I do truly feel that this will be my final winch. I've gone through a few, as some of you may know. I have definitely gone through a few, but I think this might be the one that I can keep forever. I truly hope. And again, I'm not gonna go easy on this. I'm gonna go hard on this. I'm gonna test it to its max. Oh, that is actually really nice looking. This is the first time I actually pulled the foam off. Oh, and they came with this slider too. Nylon rope. That's a good looking nylon rope. Heavy duty power cables. Yes, I'm quite excited about this. Thank you, Openroad, and we look forward to working with you. Also, we're gonna have a discount code, I believe, for the brand, so you guys can pick up items off their website with our discount code. You'll find that in the description below. Now, lastly, we have one more thing here to unbox, and then we have a little bit more to talk about in terms of the machine. Yeah, I did get some nice cheap ratchet straps because I'm going to be strapping a tire to the roof, and I'm also going to be strapping a tire to the rear cage, so I had to buy some nice short ratchet straps for that. But anyway, let's forget all that. We're into the fun stuff now. So now let's get into our giveaway. So in these boxes, I'm going to open up this small box and see if you can maybe guess what it might go with. So this here is a bracket, and I'm not actually going to open up the big box because it was pretty hard to pack, but this is the bracket that comes with it. If you know what this is, before continuing on to the video, drop a comment below and let me know what it is. I'm just interested to see if anybody can figure it out based on just the brackets alone. But without further ado, I'm going to spill the beans. These are Kemi Moto's RGB LED whip lights. We are giving these away to one lucky subscriber. Very easy to enter. All you gotta do is go over to our Instagram page. You're gonna see a post that says summer giveaway. Just go in there, tag a friend. That's it, you're entered. We're doing the draw on Labor Day weekend. We might do like a YouTube live or a Facebook live or just some sort of, maybe we'll do the draw and then we'll post it immediately so you guys can see the winner right away. But all you gotta do is tag a friend on that post and you're entered. You can tag 2 friends, you're entered twice. Tag 3 friends, you're entered 3 times. I don't care how many friends you tag, as long as they're different people. Those are entries to this giveaway. And like I said, Labor Day weekend, we're drawing for these. If you want to see what these are about and see the contents of this particular box and this exact product, click over on this video here. There is we did a review, an unbox and install of this exact product. I put it on my machine just to test out in my yard, and then I repacked it, put it back in the box, and get it ready to ship to whoever wins it. So with that, that's kind of the parts update and the things that need to happen. There is one more thing we got to do to the machine, which I am actually going to pull apart tonight. is my rear shocks. They're leaking really bad. So anyway, we've already rebuilt the front shocks, which was not as hard as we thought it was going to be. It actually turned out really good. So we are going to pull apart the rear shocks. We just ordered our own nitrogen tank that we're going to have in the shop from now on, which is pretty friggin' cool. And so we're going to be able to rebuild our own shocks. But yeah, with that, stick around. If you guys like what you see, stick around. We got lots more in store. The fun never ends with us. We love to send it. So if you're new to the channel, I thank you for subscribing. I thank you for joining us on our journey, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks guys, peace out.